Yeah, I think there's more tolerance for grizzly bears in greater Yellowstone and the northern continental divide ecosystem. That's partly because people have learned that they don't track us down and eat us. That was the common belief for centuries, ever since Lewis and Clark first came through. They came back with horrendous bear stories about fights that they picked in almost every instance, and picked a fight with a big bear with a bad weapon. And they went back to the east with these stories, and they grew hair and got bigger as time went on. And those stories became the wisdom of the elders. Everybody knew the bears were out to get you. And it's still, like the Colbert Report. He's got a standard joke about being mauled by a bear, his greatest fear. We've learned in the West anyway that we have more bears. Attacks on humans are rare. Almost everybody survives. When I started researching bear attacks, that surprised me, that almost everybody survives. This is an animal that can kill an Angus steer or a bull elk, but they let people get up and walk away. And most of those people come out humbled. They're grateful to be alive. I've met very few of the dozens of attack survivors that I've interviewed. Very few bear a grudge against bears. Some may have a grudge against an individual bear, but not as a species. Most of them are, when they're still in the ambulance litter, are saying, "Don't kill the bear." Because that has happened in many instances where government officials come in and kill a bear that's attacked a person. Another thing that I think has helped is the common use of bear spray. It's become accepted. It's affordable. You don't need great skills. A lot of gun nuts still say, "No, I want my gun." A grizzly bear coming at me from 40 feet, I'd rather have some bear spray than a handgun. It's more effective. There's been several studies to prove that it's effective, and that's becoming common knowledge. And it costs $40 for a can of bear spray, as opposed to however many hundreds you want to spend on a firearm. And you don't need great skill. Anybody can use it. Just familiarize yourself with the product. Also, people have learned how to live with bears, how to keep them away from their homes. The communities near the parks have done a good job of removing attractants like garbage, horse feed, dog food, bird feeders. But as the grizzly population expands, more and more people have to learn how to do that. Bears are coming out of the northern continental divide. They're heading to the prairie. They're heading to their ancestral homelands in the wide open prairies. And people on the Sun River and Marias River are still where the folks were in Gardner 30 years ago, where, what, you telling me I can't feed my dog on the porch? I gotta lock up my garbage? I mean, what are you talking about? And so there's a lot of public education that needs to occur as the bears move east from the Rocky Mountain habitats.